You follow me together. They do the job.
So how does he help you?
Okay. You carry the stick, give me. Sometimes I did and they give her the stick. Sometimes I did and they give her the stick. The wood.
So how does it, tell us other ways it has assisted you to facilitate your work in your workplace? Tell us.
Like mechanic, yeah? I never learned mechanic before. But if mechanic work come, I go piece it engine, do everything. Now, two of us go couple the engine back. The engine go there standard again.
This idea about coupling back engine that you have actually separated, did you have this idea before, or it is that unclean spirit that teaches you at that point in time what to do? Can you tell us?
I never have idea before.
So how does it teach you to put this together and then couple it? How does it? Can you tell us how it instructs you?
Now, they like a human being, like my oga. They like my oga. He go say, make I do this, do this, do this, do this. Like, I go feel I'm going to lift engine, only me. But you go look, say, only me, they jack the engine. Be there too. They carry the engine together.
So concerning the other work or skill set you have, you said he also has taught you how to paint. Tell us about that.
He teach me how to produce paint. Different type of paint and the painting too. Like only me, yeah, go fit paintry decking within 2 weeks. You go finish and within 2 weeks. So that's why.
All right, these unclean spirits, we want to know, you said they manifest physically. Do people see that spirit operate? Or are you the only one seeing it? Are people aware that this spirit is actually assisting you? Maybe the one that actually gave you the job. Does he come to see some other person assisting you, or is it something that is manifested physically? Tell us.
Well, only my wife know about the spirit. Nobody again see the spirit.
So you mean while that spirit is assisting you in your workplace, no other person sees it?
No.
How is it possible that you are the only one seeing that unclean spirit? Can you tell us, and no other person?
Because we have agreement.
So tell us about it.
We have agreement. That's why only me see the spirit.
Tell us about this agreement that you made with this unclean spirit called Udemili and the like. Tell us about it.
Okay. Agreement we made. We made the agreement say that I will serve. I will do everything you want to me to do. That's why.
So by serve, what do you mean by that? You said this unclean spirit was transported from the state Anambra to your own village in Imo State. By serve, tell us about the activities, what it wants you to carry out with it. Tell us.
Okay. Carry me go to that Anambra. For that place, Idemmiri. We go there, do meeting, and come back.
So who takes you to that place tell us the location of the place, and who takes you there for that meeting? Tell us.
Now that Idemmiri carry me go. And the time told me, so I told my wife, say, this is the place I go going to.
So on getting to that place of meeting, what was the meeting about? What was the agreement? Tell us in detail.
The agreement, they say I did stubborn. I did stubborn. So I must come out in full. So I agree.
So we want to understand the kind of meeting. Is it a physical meeting with human beings or with these unclean spirits? Who were the representatives of this meeting? Who was anchoring it? Were they physical people or unclean spirits? Tell us about it.
Okay, the time I reached there, I see about something crocodile, very big crocodile in that river. Eh? Before I go turn back, the crocodile going come to just something like one old woman. So they are something like they are around eight in number for that meeting.
So what was the meeting about? What did they tell you to do concerning this Udemili spirit? Tell us.
Okay, the meeting, the assignment they give me, I know they do that assignment. Now warning, they shouldn't do that is warning.
So tell us about the assignments they gave to you that you did not do before they started warning you. Tell us about the assignment.
The assignment, that I know that allowed them to kill. If they ask me to kill, I say no. That's why they said they do the assignment.
So they became angry with you. Tell us how they want you to carry out this act of killing. Because you say when someone offends you and you get angry, the Udemili spirit comes, appears to you physically, and ministers to you to kill. Tell us how they want you to carry out this act of killing. Tell us.
Okay. Like now, if somebody offend me now I start the angry now. Before I go turn, I go see two of them. That is them will say, kill. Oh yeah, speak a word, kill. Now, if you disturb me too much, maybe I go say that person, accident or one sickness.
You said accident or sickness. How do you minister accident or sickness to them? Tell us.
If I speak word, that person have problem. If I speak word, that person have problem immediately.
So tell us.
Go ahead and review the kind of words you have been speaking that have been affected by these unclean spirits to kill people. Mention those words.
Now, if that person, if I verse, it's okay. Something like, okay, that person, accident. The person gets accident.
Say it exactly the same way you say them. Say them. Because there are so many people like this all around the world. And there are accidents everywhere. People are dying. So mention exactly those words, the way you were led by evil spirits to say them.
Okay. If that spirit is okay, kill. I say no. It's okay. My spirit I say no. I go, it's okay.
Remember, you have said many words that are negative, and people died, which you can confirm to be true. Those ones you have said, and people died, mention them. Go ahead.
Okay, get the person, one person will make me hungry. So I verse, person die.
What did you say? And what were the things that were going through your mind? What did you speak out that enabled the evil spirits to affect them and use them to kill?
He said, kill. Immediately he said, kill. I say, okay, destroy. He killed the person.
Who did you say destroy to?
That is them meaning.
Did that Idemiri appear to you physically at that moment or spiritually?
Physical.
Where were you at that moment? Were people around you seeing the unclean spirit in Emily that appeared to you physically, the woman?
Appear for me like a physical, two of them.
Did anybody around you see them physically, or were you the only one that used to see them appearing to you physically?
Only me.
What used to happen each time they appear? What signals do you normally get that enable you know that they are finally with you physically?
Like my body will change. My body will change.
How?
Like if I see them, my body will change. I get bold.
You become what?
Boldness.
You mean at that moment you become very, very bold?
Yes.
In a satanic way.
Yes.
Boldness that comes from God does not kill, does not steal, and does not destroy, but stands against Satan, his evil works, sins, and sinful desires. We must separate evil works from boldness. You say you're bold because you can insult anybody. You can insult your husband, abuse anybody, talk down on people, and you say you're bold. That is arrogance. That is coming from Satan himself. You say you're bold because you can smoke anything smokable, get addicted to anything, and post anything and say anything without minding the consequences. That is satanic. You say you're bold, you have become a terrorist, an armed robber, a kidnapper, wasting people's lives and blood. And you call that one boldness? That is purely satanic. I hope viewers you are learning. Go ahead.
Now I bold. I get a very big, whatever I do.
And that would be the time you would have the strength, satanic strength, to pronounce evil words to people.
Yes.
Go ahead and say more.
Okay. The time is taken to come a fool to worship.
Now, when you tell them, do it, you command the Idemele that used to appear to you in the form of a woman to kill. What used to happen to such people? Do they actually die physically?
Yes.
How do you used to feel anytime people, members of the family are crying? Do they normally find out that it was as a result of what you said and as a result of the evil spirits in you that they lost members of their family to death?
No.
Do you used to attend their funerals?
Yes.
In the midst of mourning, crying, you see their wives, children, and husband and relatives crying, rolling on the floor, lamenting, or their children becoming visible orphans, even in your own eyes. How do you used to feel?
I feel bad.
Viewers, are you listening?
I feel bad.
How many people have you successfully made to lose their jobs? At the end of the day, you came back to your senses and you are now regretting. How many people have you caused to have broken homes, to separate from their God-given marriages? And now you are regretting. How many leaders have you used your own words to destroy, only to realize that the person you praised to be in that position have become worse than the person you have destroyed with your words and works. Here you are regretting. What is the difference between you and what you are hearing now? Everyone has to repent, no matter the religious group you belong to, no matter the kind of tribe you come from, no matter your position in the system of leadership or governance. You have to work out your own salvation, not tomorrow, but now. It is what you sow, you will reap. He has escaped now because God decided to give him his divine verdict, called his mercy, that will stop him from receiving the punishments he deserved as a result of sins he committed in this manner. The same verdict of God can speak for you, especially when you come to a point of genuine repentance. Go ahead.
Okay. You get that one woman.
Before you move to those women or any other issue, how do you approach their family members anytime you are regretting? And they don't know that you were the one that was used by evil spirit to do that evil job. How do you approach them? What do you say to them?
Sorry.
You see a lot of people coming for condolence, writing, registering their names, and also canceling members of the family. How do you approach them? What do you normally tell them?
Sorry.
Imagine how many sorries you have received. Imagine how many times you yourself went to somebody to say sorry. Somebody you have caused his downfall. Imagine how many times you've gone to ministers of God to say, sorry, sir, we were once your blasphemers. We posted terrible things on social media handles that destroyed your image. We were only being led by evil spirit, the devil. How many times? What about the posting? Have you pulled them down? If you have pulled them down on social media handles, have you also deleted them from the minds and memories of people? If you are to be punished according to your wrongdoings, do you think you will live to see today? We are alive by the mercy of God. You are alive because God decided to allow his divine verdict to speak for you and to stand to defend you. All right, go ahead.
Okay. The person make me to enter inside prison. So after I treat the person, so he make me enter prison. So after the person born, in 4 months he born, so that spirit come to me again. Kill the person.
Say that part clearly.
I say the person make me enter inside that prison that moment. After 4 months he born, I kill the person.
Were the family members aware that you were responsible for that?
No.
Viewers, as you're watching, ask yourself, how many people have I caused to suffer in this physical world? Are you a leader? There are jobless people everywhere. Orphans are crying. Youths are lamenting. No infrastructure, no development. Corruption is at the highest level. What are you doing to stop these social menace? You are still saying that you've not shed any blood. Are you not seeing that your unwillingness to be used by God to solve problems in your own country is causing many to die and leave this world? Whenever you are sick, you want to be treated and you want to recover. What about people that are sick without means to do that? And you are in a position to help and put things right. And you are just becoming tribalistic. You are becoming religious. You are becoming hard-hearted, extremely wicked, and unwilling to proffer any tangible solution. What is the difference between you and what you are listening to now? Repent! Now that you have been delivered, open up those things and say those things you came together and discussed and agreed to be doing. Mention them.
Some people in the side of that meeting, they talk the way they cage people and the way they kill people.
Where they cage people.
Yes.
Those people they used to cage, what used to happen to them mentally, financially, maritally, physically, and otherwise?
Their life become useless. Some mad.
Go ahead and say more.
Some people mad and killing.
Some people become what?
Mad. And some people are killed.
Some people instantly, when they are caged, become mad, and some people are being killed.
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Yes.
What kind of people do they go after to cage and to kill?
Okay. Those people, their spirit they low. Those people, they cage and kill.
How do you mean? How do they know people's spirit? What makes people's spirit very easy for them to cage and to kill?
Okay. Those people don't carry right for their head. It's hard to kill. But if say those people don't carry light, it's easy to kill.
Who are the people who do not carry light?
And those people,
listen to my question. Who are those people who do not carry light? Okay. That are easily killed by the so-called evil groups?
Okay, some people that claim that they are man of God, but they don't have the right that those people that kill is.
What happens to the ministries of just such ministers?
After that, they don't use rest or kill. The ministries, they put confusion of the ministry.
And what makes someone have the light, carry the light? The light that does not allow these agents of Satan, no matter their numbers, to be able to kill them or cause them to become mad.
Okay, the light, they like electric shock. It
The
dey like
light is like what?
electric shock.
Meaning?
That's electric shock. High tension.
Meaning what?
It dey like high tension, like electric.
Meaning unapproachable arena.
That is touch.
Is what?
Touchable.
Meaning untouchable.
Yes.
Say that to yourself.
Meaning untouchable.
Okay. Now go ahead. What other things? You say they cage people, cause some people to become mad, or even killed. What else do they discuss and carry out in that evil meeting?
Okay. We discuss how to put someone into bottle.
Into what?
Bottle.
Physically or spiritually? Physically or spiritually?
That's physical.
How do you bring the person and cause the person to be into a bottle? How?
Okay. Evoke the person. If you call the person something like 7 times, evoke the person, the spirit of the person.
Go ahead and demonstrate and say everything. How you people used to do them. People are watching. You know you are out of their midst. And they can no longer operate because of God's presence. Now speak and speak freely.
Now,
say those words they normally say to evoke human beings into bottle.
Incantation. After incantation, you call the name of the person 7 times.
Go ahead and do just say what you used to say. Remember, they are powerless here and can never happen.
Like now, if you call get the leaf where you go bring. If you get the leaf, use that leaf, call the person.
What kind of leaf? What kind of leaf? What name?
Okay, you go bring the leaf with Ogirishi and the Abba. You join it together. After you join it together, now you call the name of the person 7 times, the person appear.
Physically or spiritually?
Physically.
Where will the person appear to?
That's the place where you do the incantation.
And what will be done to the person? Where will the person be?
Okay, if the person come, invoke the person inside the bottle.
Will you leave the bottle open or you will still cover the bottle?
Cover the bottle.
What is the purpose of invoking such person into a bottle and having him or her covered in the bottle as well?
If the person inside the bottle, now you control the person.
What is the purpose of the bottle and why invoking people into bottles?
Okay, any person, the spirit, they stubborn. Any stubborn spirit.
Go ahead.
Any stubborn spirit, anybody, the spirit, they stubborn. And that person invoke inside the bottle.
And when you finally invoke such a person, into a bottle and finally covers the bottle, what will be happening to the person? Spiritually, financially, maritally, mentally, and physically.
Okay, what's going to happen to the person? The person will be confused. Everything you are doing and senses, their senses.
There are so many people in the world that are already confused. Those people you have invoked into this kind of bottle, do they used to know that they are no longer the real person they used to be? Do they used to know that something has happened to them?
No.
What if they are going for treatment, medical treatment, fly over from one country to another, best hospitals in the world? Maybe they are taken to psychiatric centers or rehabilitation quarters. Would they be able to receive cure?
No.
Why?
Because the person dey inside bottle.
The person is inside where?
Bottle. The spirit is inside the bottle.
How many people do you think that have been invoked into such bottles and kept there?
I couldn't remember.
Are they countable or uncountable?
They're uncountable.
What if they're going to consult native doctors and say, I don't know what is happening to this man. He used to be a big man. He used to be very intelligent. He is a professor. He is a graduate. He was once a successful businessman. He owned many properties, but now he is confused. He cannot even reason well again. And they come for solution to the same native doctors that are doing all these evil things. How do you people attend to such cases or case?
Okay, if that case come, now you discuss those people that put inside the bottle and do settlement to the person, so they will leave the spirit. Now,
how do you carry out your settlement? What settlement? Who do you settle with?
now they dey different kingdom in that native doctors. So depend the kingdom where you belong. Now you go to the other kingdom.
Which kingdom?
The other kingdom, where keep the person. You do settlement, so they release the person for you.
Are you trying to tell the world that the kingdoms of darkness are many, but are generally one? Because they have one mission, which is to kill and destroy. Yes or no?
Yes, there are many.
Now, if such person comes for solution and finally meets a witch doctor, and you finally carried out your evil consultations, negotiations, and the like, what will be happening to the person and the spirit in the bottle?
Okay, that person, the native doctor, we carry the person, removed for that area, put under problem again.
Say that again, say that clearly.
We remove it from that place we did, put under problem, the heavy problem again. For that
you mean the initial problem will be seemingly removed and bigger problem will be put into the life of the person?
Yes.
Can you give examples?
Like when somebody have something like say that they have something like attack or whatever demon. Now you remove that attack for that person. If say that 2 demon inside that person, you remove that one. That person feels that they free. After 2 weeks, you put like 20.
20 what?
Demon.
20 demons.
Yes.
What will be the works, evil assignments, and duties of these 20 demons?
Now, those demons will control the person. Now, the person come back to you again. Say, after this problem, enter another problem. Now, we solve that one again. Give them another one.
Lesser ones or bigger ones?
Big one again, bigger one.
There are many people who can no longer help themselves. They move from one native doctors to another native doctors. Meaning they move from deep to deeper, and even from the deeper to the deepest part of the kingdom of darkness. What do you have to tell them now? They are listening.
Okay. My advice to those people to follow God, because only God is solution for everything. So no solution for that I do.
All right, let's come back to you. You went to their evil meetings, saw the evil works, and you agreed to work with them. What happened? Which one did you partake?
I followed them up and down. So I followed them up and down. So I want to learn more.
What did you finally learn? What did you follow them to do?
I never do anyone, but I follow them. They know everything they are doing and know the way they are doing the thing.
Did you finally practice? Did you finally begin to practice?
Yes.
What caliber of people used to come for consultation?
Okay, many people has come.
What caliber? Poor, rich, young, old, married, or single? Explain.
Married, single, poor and rich.
What do these people come for? What do they normally come to you for? For instance, the married.
Okay. Some people come for something like spiritual issue. Some people come for the barrenness. Some people come from sickness of the other.
Those who come for fruit of the womb.
Yes.
What do you normally do for them?
I start treat them.
Say that clearly.
I start treat them.
What do you treat them of? What do you give to them? And what is the purpose of the treatment?
That is infertility.
What do you use to give to them? And what does those things you've been giving to them serve in your kingdom of darkness?
I give them, that is herbal. Herbs.
There are so many people that go and open herbal centers with various herbal drugs and treatments. And they say, no, we are not into spiritualism. We are only helping people to receive cure and treatment. From your own perspective, practical experience, what can you say? What do you have to say about this kind of issue?
Okay. I say that those people that running up this year, they're supposed to follow God. Because only God is the solution of everything.
Is there any genuine or permanent cure or treatment that can come from such?
No.
Why did you say that? Because you were once one of them. Why did you say that?
Because I know that God is everything.
If people come for you for children, fruit of the womb, to conceive, have they been receiving solution? If at all they have children, what kind of character do these children have? What kind of characters do they finally have?
They behave somehow.
Say that again.
They behave somehow.
How?
Like stubborn. And many other things.
Now, people that are into business that come and say, my business has crumbled. I am no longer seeing customers. I'm a contractor. I don't have contracts anymore. What do you used to do to them or do for them?
Okay, those people, they need the spiritual, they do spiritual work for them.
Do they finally receive solution?
No.
What do you people always give to them that does not allow them to have solution to their problems?
Okay, first of all, if you see that person, see that he carry a good star, he carry that good star for that person.
How do you take the good star, the good destiny of people from them? How?
Okay, Now, if you ask a question, they tell you about the person. And after the incantation,
After the incantation you have given to the evil spirit, then the evil spirit will respond and let you know the kind of person, the kind of destiny the person has. Is that what you're saying?
yes.
So when the evil spirit reveals the kind of destiny the person has, what do you people used to do to the destiny?
Okay, now he collect that destiny
How?
Eh?
In what form? In what form?
by say that person to watch their hand. Eh?
Camera, get the hand. Do it the way you are doing it. You say you tell the person to do what?
By the person watch their hand.
With what?
With sand and water.
Inside the bowl or inside the what? How?
No.
Explain that part clearly. Because many people have visited witch doctors and they told them, wash your hands with the same water and sand. Explain that part.
With water and sand for that inside calabash.
What is the purpose of the water, sand, and the calabash?
Yes.
What is the purpose? Why sand? Why water? And why calabash?
Okay. If that person took the sand and the water and used it to wash their hand, as they wash their hand for that calabash, that is the destiny inside the calabash.
Say that again. That will be what? That
The
represents what?
destiny enter inside that calabash.
Where will you take those water and the sand and everything that entered into the calabash to?
That water, we reserve that water for the kingdom.
Physically or spiritually, how do you transfer the water, reserve it, or take it to the kingdom of darkness? How?
It's not disappear.
Say that again.
It's not disappear. Yes. It's not disappear. Physical.
And what will be happening to the destiny of the person, the star, the glory, the businesses, the position, and the marriage?
The business will start shaking. The business will start shaking. Sometimes, if the person is struggling, the struggle will come to you.
Say that again.
Sometimes, if the person struggles, the struggle will come to you.
Meaning, if the person is working hard and trying to succeed, whatever effort the person is putting in place will only be beneficial to the herbalist and not to the person in question.
Yes.
Those of you that have been struggling, I have tried this, I have done this, I did this business and that business, nothing worked out for me. Have you actually opened up to say where you went to and what you did where you went to that are ungodly? Have you? People are seeing that you are no longer succeeding, but they never knew where you went to secretly, that you have not even told anybody. Go ahead and say more. What if there are politicians or poor people?
Okay. Those poor people. If people are poor, if that person bring money, we carry just the sample of that destiny of the other guy give for the other person.
Say that again and clearly.
If that person poor, if that poor person come, you carry that destiny of that person,
Which person?
that rich man, give to that poor.
So you do trade by barter spiritually.
Yes.
What life will the poor man who came to you believing, how would he be connected to your evil kingdom? What assignment will you give to him, seeing that he has collected something, wealth, from your evil kingdom?
Okay, that poor man. Okay, after he give that poor man the destiny of the other man, now the poor man will shine.
What life or lives of sin would a person be living?
And that person, if the system shine, the person enter under big problem with that their money.
Give example.
Okay, like if say those people, if say the person come be a womanizer or smoker or whatever or drunkard with their own money.
Meaning, the more money they have, the more evil habits they will have. They will find themselves clubbing, living a life of immorality, waywardness, drunkenness. And through these sinful lives, all the money they have will be drained back to your evil kingdom.
Yes.
Say that clearly.
Yes.
If Satan gives you something with his right hand, he has already stretched his left hand to collect them. Check your life. Where people do their charitable works are in bars, beer parlors, clubs. They will take their friends to various clubhouses and organize various prostitutes for them and say, don't even pay anything. I've already sorted out the bills. You will see them going, organizing various alcoholic drinks and say, just drink as you want. If you can drink 200 bottles, go ahead. Nobody's going to ask you for any money. You will see some people spending thousands and millions upon millions on lives of sin, whereas their heavenly account is completely zero. How do you spend the money you claim you have? How? You buy recharge cards for friends that are leading you into sexual immorality, but you don't buy recharge cards for your parents, for your siblings, for your own wife, or for your own husband. You say, no, I don't have money to pay in the house of God, but you have enough data to live a life of sin, watching of pornography, wasting of your time on things that are not relevant on social media handles. That which comes from Satan goes back to Satan. Repent. All right, go ahead and say more. If there are politicians or rich people, what will be happening to them? What do they come to you for?
Now, those people, if they come, when you do some things for them, now you tell them, make them no help anybody.
Say that clearly.
Make them no help anybody.
Who are those people that come to you that you used to tell, don't help anybody?
Like some big men.
What if they are politicians? Do you also tell them the same thing?
Yes.
What do you normally tell them?
Don't help anybody.
What help do you always harden their heart not to render to people? What kind of help?
Like giving people money.
Meaning like bringing development to where they are leading.
Yes.
Bringing what?
Development.
To where they are leading.
Yes.
What is the reason of telling them not to allow development and help?
The reason is direct. That is the spirit direct.
You mean the spirit that is against development, good governance, and leadership are evil spirits that are coming from hell, Satan himself and his evil agents?
Yes.
Were you able to truly solve their problems?
Most of them.
Were you able to truly solve their problem and give them permanent solution?
No.
What made you to decide to look for salvation and deliverance?
Okay. The body is heavy for me.
Speak louder.
The body is heavy for me.
What burdens? What burdens?
I said the body. The body I carry is heavy for me.
What body do you carry?
I carry many body. Because of those spirits, the two spirits that come to me.
Why did you decide to come to the city of Jesus International Ministry? Why?
Okay. They say this October, if I know stand the thing like the shrine where I'm going to die, and they replace me with one of my son.
Which of your sons?
The second son.
The name?
Chiemerie.
How old is your son now?
11 years now.
So when they told you this, which unclean spirit spoke to you? Mention their names.
That is Idemiri.
And who else again?
Achonu.
Did they appear physically to tell you this or spiritually?
Physical.
Which day and which month did they appear to tell you this?
They come sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon.
Why did you not look for solution where you have been having your meeting together with your people? Why did you decide to run to church? Why?
Okay, I look solution, but no solution for them.
What did you tell them when you were looking for solution?
As the body they heavy for me, I start to look solution of the problem. Anywhere I want, nobody have a solution of the problem.
And when you came, before then, just tell us, how did you come about coming to the city of Jesus International Ministry? How did you discover this place?
Okay, it gets one man where they used to do their work, where they build their house and the alumako. So I tell the man, say, my body too heavy. So I tell the man everything. So the man introduced me. It's okay. Make I come around 9:30. So me and the man follow come this place.
When you came to the city of Jesus International Ministry, what did you know that happened to you?
Okay. The time I come.
When you came on that very day and prayers were going on, you were encountered and given prophetic messages that you have two spirits that were following you. One was a man, and the other was a woman, that you need deliverance. How did you feel, and what happened to you at that moment you received the words of prophecy before the deliverance?
The time he told me say that there is a two spirit. Immediately that spirit come this place, enter my body.
Which spirits entered into your body?
That is Idemiri
And who?
and Achon. They enter together.
When they entered, what began to happen? Because we could see during the prayers, unclean spirits in you began to manifest and confirm that they were actually two in number, male and female.
And okay, that time is the first time they enter my body.
You mean they never entered into your body for the first time?
No. And that time is the first time enter inside my body.
When they entered, what did they begin to do? What was their mission of entering into your body? What did they try to do?
They say this is the hour of fight.
Hour of what?
Fight.
Remember that very day, a message was preached. Salvation and warfare go together. And that was an opportunity to practically demonstrate the message. What happened when they were ready to fight?
They say this is the hour of fight. I should fight.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you?
No.
Why?
Because they fire too much.
What did the fire of the Spirit of God do to those two evil spirits that have been living and hiding?
Okay, as they fire too much, I saw two of them. They start running.
They started doing what?
Running.
Were they able to run, or they were completely destroyed by the fire of the Holy Spirit?
As they run, and I never experienced that spirit again from that day.
Are you confirming that they actually came out of your body and were completely destroyed? Meaning they no longer exist, not even to talk about coming back into your life anymore.
I confirm.
Now check your dream world and all those evil gatherings and meetings. Since that very day, have you been having such terrible encounters with these evil agents in your dream world, or even physically?
No. No, I said free. I don't have that experience again.
What message do you have for people that believe in idolatry, divination, witchcraft activities? What message do you have for people that are looking for protection from the kingdom of darkness? What message do you have for them?
The message I have to them, there is no solution for that idol. Only God is the solution for everything. So there is no solution.
What do you think will happen to their evil dates they gave to you that this month of October, this and that would happen? Now they are completely destroyed together with their evil works. What do you think will happen? We are still in the month of what? October. What do you think will happen? What do you believe that will happen? Or that has already happened to you?
I believe that they're gone. They're gone forever.
Do you also believe that God has rescued your life and you are completely set free and disconnected from the spirit of death, madness, confusion, delay, stagnation, and hardship?
Yes.
Who delivered you in the city of Jesus International Ministry?
Christopher Cojim. Man of God, Christopher Cojim.
Do you mean to say Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the Son of the living God, who lives in Christopher Cojim?
Jesus Christ, the Son of God, who lives in Christopher Cojim.
What did he do to you?
He set me free.
And who is Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the Son of the living God, to you?
He's my Father.
More. Say more things. Who is him to you? More and more.
He's my Father.
Is he your Lord and personal Savior?
He's my Father and Lord and Savior.
Is he your deliverer and redeemer?
Yes.
How do you promise to live for him now?
I promise to serve God all my life, including my family.
How do you promise to live for Jesus Christ?
I will work for God.
And not for the so-called Idemili and
Yes.
the other evil agents.
Yes.
All right, let us hear from your wife. She has many things to say. Imagine a woman, anytime she is with her husband, the husband will just tap her and say, "Stand up, madam. The evil spirits are around." She will quietly sneak out. She will just quietly like this and do what? Sneak out. She just want to come. We say, "Are they around?" Imagine a wife taking permission. "Are they around now? Can I come now?" We say, "Stay there. They are around. Are you not seeing the other one here? The other one here?" She will just say, "Okay, oh." She will run. Run. All right, madam, tell us, what do you have to say? You've been listening and listening. Let's hear your own part. Tell us your names.
My name is Mrs. Chidinma Achono.
Start all over again. Your names.
My name is Mrs. Chidinma Achono.
Who is this man by your side?
He's my husband.
All right, what do you do for a living?
I'm a businesswoman.
And what is your own state of origin?
I'm a businesswoman.
Which state?
Okay, I'm from Enugu State, married to Imo State.
All right, you listen to the deliverance, prophetic message, and also words of confirmation and his powerful testimonies. So far, what do you know and what do you have to say?
In fact, I am so glad. I thank this God who delivered him. For past years, I am suffering from one problem to another. If going to different churches, look for solution. So what is happening to my husband? At times we will stay together. I'm hearing sir. Sir, I say, who is sir? I cannot see anything. I say, God, what man am I married? Did I marry a spirit or a living human being? You know, the thing start disturbing me. Even the way I believe, because I met his parents when he married me. I saw his father and her mother, even his brothers.
You saw his father and his own mother?
Yes, sir. So I think, yes, I meet your parents. Not somebody told me about your parents.
Why did you come to the point of saying, "But I have met with the parents"? Was it because you were strangely looking at him as a ghost or what?
No. They only made me to looking solution. Because what I'm seeing...
You know, at the beginning you said, going by his character and the conversations you used to hear, even without seeing people around your husband, every time he says, "Sir," "Yes, sir." And you say, "What kind of man did I marry? Did I marry a ghost?" Was that the reason why you said, "But I have met with the parents, I've seen the parents," meaning that I did not marry with the ghost?
No, yes, I know that he's not ghost. But at times I start asking her mother when he's alive. See, Mama, what is the problem between your son, Ugonna? I said, nothing. Just that he get one ROC, whatever they are calling.
One word, call the name in English.
Idol worshiper inside their village.
You mean there was idols that people worship in their village?
Yes.
Which village?
Imo State.
Say that clearly. Which village in Imo State?
Okay, Mbano Ezihe.
Which local government?
Isi ala Mbano. So he said grandfather is a native doctor. People knows him very well. He's a native.
Meaning that the grandfather of this man by your side, who is your husband,
Yes, sir.
was a native doctor.
Yes, sir.
Well-known native doctor.
He's a native doctor. People normally come. There's the story the mother told me because I didn't know the man. I didn't see him. So after all, the man now died. And nobody continued doing that, worshiping the idol. So later he said that is my husband. The thing entered. Now the man came for him. He will continue doing where the man stopped. Say, never. My husband cannot worship idol. Because if he start doing it, it will affect my children. I said no. And if I put bed, he will get problem with papers. Either police, cell. From my first son to my fifth son, I have 5 boys. Before I get pregnant for the twins, later he get the same problem again, lead him into prison. Then before then, his mother already dead because their father gone before their mother. So I passed a lot.
The unclean spirits confirmed that they were also carrying out acts of killing. And he physically testified that the twins also were killed in that process by these unclean spirits. What do you have to say? Are you confirming it to be true?
Yeah, the 2 twins died. Even I don't know that I'm carrying twins because my business is working. Every morning I went to my business, took my children to school, go to my business. Then after he get that incident, their brother tried, they can't help. All of them relax. Everything is on my head.
So what happened to the twins?
Then I put them in 7 months. I feel because of stress. Because went to gathering something, the man left and left only a woman. Only me go and down. So children feel, and in fact, I feel it's that stress that make them to come out in 7 months.
Meaning they were delivered prematurely?
Yeah, they came out premature. After I put them on 18 December 2019. Then before then, he's inside the prison. After all, on 22, I start having bleeding. Bleeding till 27. Almost, I'm already dead in my house. Their senior sister came to my house and see me, say, what is happening to me?
Were you aware that these evil spirits wanted to take your own life through that process and also wanted to take these twins? Were you aware that they were the one that caused that premature birth of your twins and also caused your bleeding?
Later, he is the one that called me. So I should be prayerful. Devil is at work. So I run different ministries where I'm looking for help, prayer.
What finally happened to the twins?
Then the first died on December 29. After they gave me admission on 27th. So they stay with my mother. So I'm in the hospital. My brother came to the hospital with their brothers. They come there, tell me that one of my twins is dead. I cried. So my brother said that I should not cry. It's only God knows. You cannot question God.
What finally happened to the second one?
The second one died on 2nd February. Later.
Were you aware that these deaths were caused by evil spirits?
I'm not aware because in different places I'm going to, the only thing is attack that I should pray. My husband has a call.
Your husband has what?
Call. That is what people are telling me, you know. So he's a spiritual man that I should
hope
pray.
you are listening. I hope you are listening and learning. I hope you are listening and learning. Prophecies are given to solve problems, not just to discover problems and leave them. You discover them and get them what? Solved. Because you are not the one speaking, but God in you speaking. When God speaks, He provides solution. Go ahead.
So, after all the incidents, I put trust in God and start praying until they gave him bail.
He said he came out because they also forced him to accept the offer of coming out of the prison only to continue to worship those idols. And he finally came out. What did you find him doing?
Then after he came out, I took him to where I'm going to the ministry. They prayed for him. After that, she told me that you want to join the herbalist. I said, for what? I said,
Let's take it bit by bit. You took him to church where he was prayed for. And immediately after the prayer, he made a decision to become a herbalist.
I asked him, so why do you want to join them?
Yes or no, madam? You said you took him to church and he received prayer. After the prayer, what decision did he make?
Okay, after I took him to the ministry where I'm going to, they prayed for him. So, and he also prophesied and prayed for people too, for that place. My husband.
He came to the ministry and instantly began to prophesy.
Prophesy to members.
What did he tell them? Let's hear from you. How did you prophesy? Go ahead. You know, there are many people that are seated together by your side. They will tell you, I'm also a man of God. They will now begin to collect your telephone number and begin to give you messages. They will start prophesying to you. I'll start saying this and start saying that. They are not around to be delivered. They are around to showcase themselves. Go ahead.
Okay, the time I come out.
Just go straight to the point because of time. What did you start telling people? Your wife said you went to church for prayers. Soon after that, you started prophesying to people. What did you say to them?
When I enter inside church, that idemiri come.
Which spirit?
That idemiri.
Meaning marine spirit, the idols. Yeah?
Yes. He start talk about people.
What did he tell you about people?
I forgot.
But you remembered you were prophesying.
Yes.
When you were prophesying to people in that manner, how did they see you? Did they see you as a real man of God? Prophetic man? Or what? What did they say?
Yes, they see me.
And they said what?
As a real man of God.
All right. All right. So, madam, take it off from there. And you said soon after that, he started prophesying to people, and he had just confirmed that. And soon after that prophecy, many messages of prophecy were given by him to people. He made a decision. What decision did he make?
Now, after we dismissed from the ministry for the church, then I will come back to the house. That he started telling me that all this problem that he's facing, from one problem to another, that he want to join himself